Yeah, what?
To the what?
Oh my god, it's flickering.
The double flicker.
What?
What?
Say what? How are the levels? If we're too loud, let me know. Levels, check. Anyway, we're live here, episode 1 of Storm King's Thunder. Don't mind the flickering. We're having some weird camera stuff, and it's multiple. We're thinking it's Discord. We're going to blame Discord. We're going to make it happen. All right?
On devs, Discord, get it together.
Get it together. All right. Hey, everybody. This is it. This is the new Wednesday show. If you were here last week watching Cowboys take on Cthulhu, and you were expecting that again, that's not what you're getting today.
Debbie Does Dallas.
Debbie Does Dallas will be up right after us.
Yep.
Never seen it. Is it good?
It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
What's your favorite part?
Debbie Does Dallas.
What's the...
Can we move on?
Is it the cinematography or the soundtrack? It's one.
It's when Debbie Does Dallas. That's the best part.
Moving on.
Everybody should just Google that now. It's a really great. It was a Golden Globe winner this year.
Don't.
Incognito mode. If
Please,
you're going to
God,
do it.
no.
There's just some
You know
things
what?
in pop culture that
do
just transcend time, and that is going to be one of them, I think. Imagine if you're Debbie, for a second, if you will.
Well, I think about Debbie all the time.
I'd like to get started.
I want to go home. I know.
Can I go home, please? What did I sign up
I
for
gotta
is
go.
what I'm thinking currently in my head, but you'll never know that because I'm only thinking it. Anyway, this is Storm King's Thunder. This is our opening episode, episode 1. Can you feel the thunder? Dome. None of that. So this is the crew. This is it. Bob's taking a break from some DMing for a while, so I'm picking up this campaign. We'll be running this on Wednesdays until we finish. So we're going to try to be more regular than the last game I ran, which was Witchlight. We only got together every 17 weeks to play. This one's going to be a little more regular. And yeah, we're going to work through this. Headband? No, not anymore. Only hats. Anyway, we are Neon Lich Studios. I'm trying. It's been so long since I've had to do the opening and the DMing, so I'm trying to figure it out. I didn't prepare. But this is Neon Lich Studios. Thank you for being here if you're here. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit that like button, subscribe, plus the bell. All those 3 things have to be done, or Debbie's going to come get you in a head.
Fucking leave Debbie out of this.
Yeah. She has nice knees. I hate this. Who is the she? Who's the referent of that pronoun? Debbie? Is it Debbie?
I thought he meant the mountain picture that looks like me.
The woman in the middle.
Oh,
The woman laying across the
those are sand dunes.
The overlay.
Anyway.
Yeah, sand dunes.
Before we get started, I do want to thank Bob for making the overlays here. I want to thank Church for the lobby music, the background music. All the music we use is done in-house by our very own Churchimus. So thank you there for that. We totally appreciate the hard work that he's putting in. You can check him out on SoundCloud under what? I can't remember. Churchimus. No, I'll have a link for you next time. But you can check him out on SoundCloud and look at the catalog there. So yeah, thank you all for that. Let's get going. I don't have anything else to say. Am I missing anything, Bob? Well, I was talking about the YouTube side of things. If you're there, hit that like button, watch us and hang out with us. But we'd really like to see you in the Twitch live chat, much like Pepe Halpert 1 is in there right now, and we appreciate him very much.
Evidently, it's our best friend.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's a pretty good guy. He'll never let you down. So we are. Let's get started. Are we ready? I'm enough of this chit-chatting. I'm ready to just dive right in. We got a lot to get to. We got up to 2 levels that we can gain tonight. That's the thing about Storm King's Thunders. You go from 1 to 5 super fast. So we may level up midstream tonight. We'll see how far we get. If I keep talking and rambling, we won't get very far. So I will stop. Here we go. This crew has been hired by Lord Raynard Silverthorn to escort him down the long road of the coast and into Nightstone, where they plan on doing some prize hunting. And you've all been gathered and you're here together. And how much you know each other is sort of, we'll kind of figure it out. Some of you might have seen each other around Waterdeep before, but we'll see. We'll let that play out. All right. The opening narration. Here we go. As the morning sun bathes the opulent grounds of Lord Raynard Silverthorn's estate in a golden glow, the 5 of you stand on the cobbled courtyard, awaiting the grandiose carriage that is going to be your mode of transportation south on the high road, and eventually east, heading to Nightstone in the Ardeep Forest. To the rear of the carriage, you see Lord Raynard Silverthorn, decked out to the nines in brand new hunting gear, pants with the pleats, boots with the shine, and an overcoat that have yet to see a minute in the field. He is overseeing the loading of gear and provisions in the trunk that is secured to the rear of the carriage. Catching all your eyes is the gem-encrusted hunting knife, a quiver adorned with finely crafted arrows, boots etched with elven designs, and a cloak bearing the fur of past conquests. Quietly appearing next to you is Lord Raynard's young son Theron, standing wide-eyed, grinning from ear to ear, acne battling on both sides of his face, and holding a miniature bow and quiver. You can all feel his excitement and the anticipation of the coming trip and hunt. Lord Raynard approaches you, shaking your hands individually, and thanking you all for agreeing to accompany him on this trip. I shoot the kid. So we'll start. This is where we'll do some character introductions, as Lord Raynard is kind of shaking your hands and thanking you for taking this job. We'll just go in order that I see you in the Discords. Muse, thank you so much for not saying it out loud, but typing it. Pants with the pleats, boots with shine. I was hoping somebody would, apple bottom jeans, make that connection, and I think you did. So we're going to start with you, Bob.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. Good. Bob, tell us about your character and just give us a general introduction. Their name, their species, their class, and whatever else you want us to know about them.
Sure. Yeah. So I'll be playing Nyx Puddlefoot. He is a gnomish fellow that hails from the town of Hearthspire. It's been so long since I've made the character. I'm going to be honest, and I went with just the straight up vanilla rule set.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember if it is sorcerer or wizard, but it's a sorcerer. So he is a sorcerer. He's actually uses his sorcery to enhance his cooking flair, a prowess of the culinary arts, one might say, and he is invited for a different reason than I think some of the other folks here. So.
Okay, so not so much the strong arm of protection, I think, is what you're getting.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, thanks, Nyx. Mick, middle of my screen. Introduce us to your character and however much you want us to know about him.
My character is Balgram Cleavestraight. He's a dwarf. I'm going to be playing him as a fighter. He is obscenely wealthy. In this day and age, he'd be a billionaire. He trades in jewels, owns a few mines, and he's kind of doing this for the kicks. So he's I wouldn't say close, but he knows Lord Silverthorn fairly well. One of his top clients invites him to his soirees where he drums up business. And so he's not doing this for the coin. He's doing this for the life experience.
Okay. Balgram.
Balgram.
We had a debate on the pronunciation earlier, but we got it down now. Balgram.
We always seem to debate the pronunciation of my characters.
Yeah,
It's true.
it's your fault.
Thank you for making that easy for the DM. That's great.
Yes. All right, moving over to Muse. Let us know about your character.
My character's name is Ain Ominous, and I can't even say it, so I'm having a good day and off to a great start. She is a rogue. She is a Shadar Kai. First of all, she's going to be tough to play because she's very unemotional. It's not like she doesn't feel anything. She's not expressive about it. She's like Eeyore. And I'm like, this is going to suck, but I really want the challenge. So she's, very old as elves are. And she lives that rogue's life. And she doesn't have a lot of connections. She doesn't have a lot of friends.
Okay.
That's kind of it.
All right.
There's nothing great to her. Sorry.
Okay. But something encouraged you to accept this job and make it here today. And maybe that'll come out later.
Yes.
All right.
Maybe.
Ain Ominous. Thank you. Moving down to the bottom row, we're going to look at Scarpia. Special shout out for Scarpia, another streamer here. Check out his channel. Somebody can do a shout out in the chat. I don't know how to do that, but you can check out Scarpia. Streaming all the time. Scarpia, introduce us to your character, please.
I am playing Mr. Maximilian Heartgrave. He's a paladin of the Armored Cloak. He was recruited. He's not sure if it was his father's doing or not, but he's kind of at odds with the church order because of a friend of his that was a former member of the church, and she's been on the run, and they are suspecting me of harboring a fugitive, but they haven't gotten the proof yet, which I am, but they don't know. So he's kind of if they kick me out, they kick me out, but whatever.
Okay.
Nothing. I mean, we'll see what happens.
All right, Maximilian Heartgrave. Do you go by Max? Can I call you Max?
Yeah, we go.
Okay.
Call me Max.
All right.
It's fine.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. Moving over. Last one, but not least, is London. Let us know about your character.
Yeah, well, hello everyone. This is very exciting. I'm playing, that's right, an Aarakocra warlock named Juicy Delicioso. I am a pirate, and I go by the name Thiccboi. A Thiccboi is an Aarakocra, and imagine if what a Dracula parrot looks like if you were to Google it. And so that's kind of what he looks like. He wears all black everything that he can, except for his red wings that he does have. He thinks it makes him look thinner. So he's, he's kind of self-conscious about that. But he is kind of a drunk. He drinks a lot of mead. So that's the thing, that he does. He was very excited about Nyx and heard about his parties. So while he was in Waterdeep, he, did his pirate thing and made some deals and did some stuff to join this party, replacing someone that had been hired. So he kind of just joined this group. But he is excited to go to Ardeep. He's heard they got good mead there.
Yeah, that is your focus. So every now and again, you get players that really test you as a DM and check tolerance levels, I think is the way I could say it. And by naming your character Juicy Thiccboi Delicioso is definitely...
No, and I appreciate Mick's comment. Juicy Delicioso is his given name, but his pirate name is Thiccboi, and that's just what he goes by. Yeah. His hatchmates all have similar names, that are,
You can't go by Juicy.
Or can you?
I need a pirate name, and Thiccboi is my pirate name, you know?
Juicy does not strike fear into the hearts of
There's just too many normal plain juicies in Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate and stuff. That's just not appropriate.
That is true.
And they're like shoemakers and cooks and whatever.
You're better than that. All right, so there is our party. And before we move on any further, I want to thank, I hope I'm saying this right, Muck Baby Boy for a follow. And Orctrist for a follow just before the stream started. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. There we go. Hearts in the chat. If you have channel points, you can spend 10 of them to give. Oops, that didn't work out too well. You can give hugs.
Those are always needed.
Yeah, and always needed. Okay, so Lord Raynard Silverthorn gives you all, great, thank you so much for coming on this trip. Your watchful eyes are all going to be needed as we move along this high road full of brigands and dastardly devils. And my job, or my want, is to make it to Nightstone, so don't let me down. Featherfall, TT, thanks for gifting a thub to Mick Mastodon. I don't know about that guy, but you've been gifted a thub.
Nice.
Wow, thanks for the thub. I don't know why I'm lisping there, but it's happening. Okay, so you see Theron, the young lad who's giddy with delight, kind of jump into the carriage. You see there is a what is the name of somebody who drives a carriage? Is there a technical name?
A carriage driver.
Carriage driver. What did you say, Scarpia?
I thought Coachman was correct.
Yes, there we go.
Coachman.
I think that's more professional than carriage driver. We'll stick with that one. You see the coachman up there. There is room for one more if somebody would like to hop up top. There's a couple seats inside, and there's also some handholds and footholds if you prefer to ride on the outside, at least for a little bit. But Lord Raynard's like, well, we better get this carriage moving. It is quite a long ride, and I hope to make Nightstone tonight. So please, saddle up, partners. And he kind of closes up his jacket, gets into the carriage proper, and has a seat. And you see Theron sticking his head out the window, just smiling at all of you, just giddy with delight. So let me all know where you want to ride on this carriage. Again, got a seat up top, couple spotters outside.
I think I'd go and sit by the Lord.
Yes.
I'll be on the top, anywhere that's far away from this smiling kid.
You know he's a brat, right? You know.
So is the inside full now?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
is there still
gonna ask a million questions.
All right. Are we there yet? Is the first one. Max is going to sit up top. We've got there's two more seats inside, or one more, whoever,
All right, I'll climb in.
Yeah, I would imagine, Balgram, you would want the inside being sort of noble make and friends with Lord Raynard. Thiccboi and I'm gonna laugh the first few times I actually put it out in the world. Thiccboi and Ain, are you two okay sort of riding on the outside as spotters?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, Ain's going to be in the back right corner.
Okay.
and I would spend most of the time just kind of flying around doing circles, not
Oh, okay.
and then just coming down, every once in a while to perch if I'm to rest up or talk to
Nice.
Anne.
What is the flight speed of an
30.
Aarakocra? Okay. Yeah. So you may be able to get out ahead a little bit and then do a couple swirls and come back in, as the horse is a little bit faster than what you could keep up with, but you're definitely able to do that and kind of get an overall view. Excuse me. As we're moving down this road. So I'm going to switch our map over here.
Ooh.
Do y'all
No
care?
more legs.
Yeah, do you care if I give you the map with the names? We're not that kind of
It's
team,
fine.
right? I'm not that kind of DM where I won't let you see the names, That's no fun.
I mean, no, I don't care about that.
The Sword, who hasn't seen the Sword Coast at this point? So you all are over here in the Waterdeep area, and you'll see Nightstone is just right over there. Not too far. Y'all getting my pings?
Yeah.
In the chat? Okay, good. Or not in the chat, but on your screen. I'm going to switch this over.
I don't see them. There's a way to turn it on, right? Or
I don't
Am
think
I?
I saw it. Maybe.
If you shift ping, it'll take focus.
Oh, I was doing control ping. I'm sorry. How's that?
Oh, there, it's better.
There we go.
Yes.
Sorry, my bad.
there we go.
So that's Waterdeep along the Sword Coast, and you see the high road is the long road that travels that coast. So we're going to go south about 15 miles or so, and then we're going to hop over east and hit up Nightstone, which you can see is at the Ardeep Forest there. So this is about a day's travel. We should get there towards the evening time. So there we go. Now you're all in. We're moving through Waterdeep. You see... sorry, things are closing down on me. Okay, you see people around just flittering about, doing daily business. You get through the main gates of Waterdeep, and you're on the high road, heading south. Lord Raynard looks at you, Balgram. Well, it's finally nice to have you on one of these trips. It's been so long we've been talking about it. I can't believe it's actually happening.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for including me.
Anytime. Anytime. Nyx, is it? Hi. Now, have you met Lord Raynard before?
I don't know in what capacity the invite would have come from, but I imagine either the renowned of my shows or
Sure.
he ate there. I don't know.
All right.
I'll let you decide that.
Well, finally getting to meet you in person. I've heard so much about you and the soirees and the parties that you can throw. Oh, we'll have to have
It's
you.
going to be a blast.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. But don't be jealous. I've heard Nightstone has quite the flair for food. See how you stand up to them.
Oh, sure. That's actually where I learned.
Oh.
If you didn't know that.
Oh, you've been to Nightstone before?
Once or twice.
Good deal.
I have not. Just to be
You
fair.
fucking liar, dude. Nyx, do you have any like embellishments in your dress?
Yeah, so Nyx is a kind of hairy, grungy, hippie-looking dude.
Yeah.
So I imagine like there's just beads like in the beard and the
Okay.
hair. So very old gnome-looking fellow.
Okay.
And there's like, it's not a tattoo, but added paint every single day, just different symbols
Okay.
and things on my
You-
face.
You see Theron just staring at you and like you're so eclectic with all the pieces of flair that you are housing on your person. He's just like looking at each piece.
I'll
And
do
then-
the thing where I see him do it, but then I'll kind of like slowly turn,
Yeah.
not in his, so he's not in my view.
Anytime his eyes catch with your eyes, he kind of like moves to a different piece of flair. And he's just kind of making it, maybe a little awkward.
Yeah, just kind of cross my leg and kind of just move. Maybe I'll just look straight at Balgram.
just stare into it.
Awkward.
Mr. Graham, though, is his name.
Mr. Graham.
Mr. Graham.
By this point, you're a good mile outside of Waterdeep, and the coachman up top puts his hand out to shake your hand. It's like you've been riding up there in sort of silence. The name's Keith. Puts his hand out to you, Max.
Maximilian.
Ah, Maximilian. That's a strong name. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah. You've been this way before. You've gone south along this road.
No, not really. I'm just getting out probably for the first time. I've been a little under the weather.
Oh.
And I definitely didn't want to be sitting next to that kid with the goofy grin. So
Yes, Theron can be a handful. Just, if you're here to keep an eye on Raynard and Theron, you keep a close eye on Theron. He tends to break away quick. He's very fast.
really,
And stealthy.
good to know. Good to know.
Good. But if you wouldn't mind just, helping me keep an eye out for potholes or any other things that might be debris that might be in the road, Lord Raynard is sort of a stickler about a smooth ride. Good. I can count on you, Max.
No problem.
As these conversations are happening, Juicy Thiccboi and Ain, what are you two doing there? You could have a conversation back there if you'd like. Thiccboi, how many circles have you done? Just let me know what's going on. You don't have an NPC to talk to, so I'm going to hand it over to you.
No, I mean I have my own NPC in my head, my genie warlock patron, I guess, that I'm just trying to figure it out. No, he's done several, passes around. He's not really looking for anything. He's been spending most of his life on the ship, and so he has been in ports and things up like that up and down the Sword Coast, but not really on the trail, and definitely not in a forest. So he's just kind of excited about that, and he keeps pulling from his bottle that has different meads and ales in there, and he was just trying to get to know and just how they are doing on the trip or what brought them here, but just he's not paying attention because he's just so giddy and excited about being out.
Can I ask a question about your character? You said it's the bird persons, right? Are
Yeah.
they like regular side bird people? Like, are they like bird size?
Yeah,
Like, legitimately, I don't know.
Yeah, it's humanoid size, a medium sized character, but Thiccboi was the runt of the litter of his hatchmates, and so he's a little stocky, a little short. He's making up for it now as an adult the best he can.
I love it.
I'm trying to envision that, and it's fantastic.
Scary.
I'm so glad I asked the question. It's so great. So he's talking to Ain?
Yeah,
Oh.
you two are kind of riding in the back together outside. You could hold a conversation if you'd like.
Yeah, so I just ask you, it's like, well, who did you kill to get to join this trip?
No one that I know of.
Oh, no, we didn't all have to do that? Oh, okay. Well.
Nice to meet you.
So he just kind of like flies off a little bit, just like watching her, because like she was like,
All right. As you
I'd have to giggle.
as you fly off,
I'll bring her a pumpkin spice latte actually to enjoy the ride. Since it's
No.
such
No, you don't.
a smooth ride
you
on this
don't.
carriage that
hey, pumpkin spice season's over. Or is it?
my heart.
It's
I saw him yesterday.
Oh, still out there, huh? Gross. So, Thiccboi, as you fly up above the tree line a little bit, and I believe your passive perception is 13, you would see this as well, especially being outside the carriage. You see a herd of elk in this clearing, just on the other side of like there's this little tree line that is lining the long road, or the long road, high road is what it's called, not the long one. That's the next highway over. It's lining this high road. You see this herd of elk, and in the center of this elk, almost like surrounded and protected by the rest of the herd, is this elk with shining, glimmering golden horns. The rest of the elk itself is pure white. So it's sticking out like a sore thumb in the middle of this herd.
And yeah, I look at it and say, hey, do you think we kill that elk? I'm sure those horns are worth a lot of money. We get a lot of money from Balgrams and Silverthorn would pay big for that.
Okay. I'm trying to.
It's like, yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I'm glad that you agree that we could get a lot of money. Do you think we should try to get someone to help us kill this elk, or what do you think we should do?
I don't want to kill it. I was just agreeing you might get money for it.
Maybe we can get someone else to kill it, and we still get paid for it.
I'm okay. But have fun.
And so then,
Like the
then,
worst new people.
no, it's fine. And then Thiccboi flies around. And he's like,
that.
he's not going to be able to kill an elk by himself. He's quite certain. And so then he flies up to where the coachman would be. I guess Nix would be up there.
Yeah.
And then he would point towards, and then just lets them know about the unique elk in the middle of the herd.
Okay.
And it's like, maybe that'd be good for dinner tonight.
As you kind of come into the view of Keith the coachman, he's got the reins and he's sort of like, ah! You kind of catch him off guard. Damn it! What is it?
Damn it, man.
And then I just tell him about the elk and the herd.
Oh, well then, are you saying we should stop?
It seems like a prize for our, our rich patrons. It could be worth their time.
The Lord will be happy. And he pulls on the reins and slows the coach down. And you hear, those of you in the cabin, you see Lord Raynard kind of sit up and stick his head out. What is going on, Keith? This is the worst moment in a DM's life, is where you have to role play with yourself. Keith then goes, well, sir, our feathered friend here has found a special prize, so I think we better gear up. And he ties the reins off and he kind of climbs down. Max, I'm going to need your help. And he circles around to the back. And you see Lord Raynard gets out, opens the door, and before he can get out, Theron jumps out in front of him. He's got his little miniature bow and arrow de-quivered and ready to go at that point. Yeah, the de-quivering.
I ask, why are you? What are you planning on doing, Thiccboi?
So very aggressive, Thiccboi.
Thick boy.
Well, I look at Max and it's like, well, I'm going to show you where the unique elk is in the middle, so you can know where to attack.
Oh shit!
And then while we're out there, maybe we can accidentally kill this kid that you don't like, and then we can be friends.
Wow.
So you're just going to end this creature's life for a prize, you say?
Well, yeah, I was hired on this team to join a hunt of unique special specimens, and this I think would qualify. I've never seen a white elk. Maybe I spent too much time on a ship, and maybe they're all over the place. But this seems kind of unique and special. I thought it was worth their time.
If it's unique and special, why would you kill it?
So it can go on the rich man's wall.
Keith comes into the middle of you, hands on the shoulders. Come on. It'll be fun. Right? We're on an adventure. As you can see, there are plenty of elk out there. What is one less?
Yeah, I can't believe Max would want to kill this beautiful creature like that. That was kind of weird. As he tries to back away and not get in trouble for trying to sacrifice some magical creature on the high road.
I probably would refrain from such an event.
Well,
but if it's something that you would want to do, then do it.
So Nix is kind of a hippie too. And I'm gonna actually just stay in the coach and cast minor illusion of another white deer, smaller, no horns.
Okay.
Almost like a baby. And it's gonna come out and hang out with Daddy Elk there.
Okay. What's the distance on a minor illusion?
15
I
feet.
think as far as I really want.
Yeah, just the number I made up.
How far are we away?
Or 15 feet, either way.
Yeah, I was
Just
going to
take
say you're about 100 yards, I would imagine.
Oh, that's too far.
So it's
away.
probably
That's
a little too far.
That's too far. That's too far.
Yeah, so I hate to,
It's 30
you know,
feet. 30 feet.
yeah, not
Did you
that
fart?
close. Did I fart? What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
You're fine.
I can't. I can't.
Yeah, so it's about 100 yards. Otherwise, I think they would kind of disperse if they totally were onto you. But Lord Raynard comes out and is like, well, obviously, me and my son will be heading out for this action. I'm going to need some of you to stay and watch the carriage here. Sounds like Nyx is camped inside. Max, from what I overheard, you aren't really on board with this. You're more than welcome to stay here and look after my things.
I'll stay here and look after your things.
Anyone else staying? And at this point, he's opening up the trunk in the back, and all those extravagant items that you saw loaded back at his manor, he begins pulling out. He's putting on this extravagant cloak, changing out his boots. He's gearing up with this new bow, getting all geared up. And
Is that what you wear to go hunting?
well, yes. What do you wear? He looks like really not offended, but just like shocked that you're questioning his.
Yeah. No, I imagine.
his
Well, the thing
outfit
is,
here.
because she has zero, I don't.
I think you look impeccable, Raynard.
No one's talking to you. He's asking me a question, sir.
Hey, now,
PvP, first 20 minutes of the campaign.
Balgram. Thank you.
Take that.
Ain, you should probably stay here. And he kind of corrals Theron next to him, and they start sneaking out there. Like, no reason to be as stealthy as they are right now, and like this overly animated sneak as they're working through the tree line. Anyone else following?
Yeah, I'll follow into the forest. Yeah, and then when I swing around or fly around next to Anne before she gets told to stay, I look at her and see her response to the outfit, and I was like, anytime I've ever seen anybody like that on the ship or try to do some action, they don't really survive very long. They'll have an accident.
I'm not surprised. He looks like a peacock and he's trying to hunt.
Peacocks. He gets really excited about the mention of that. It's like, yeah, where's peacocks? Is there peacock ladies around here?
You said a bird. Balgram, are you staying or are you going?
Yeah, I don't want to get in the way, so I'm just gonna kind of lounge against the carriage, just kind of lean back.
Okay.
Would you have anything to drink by any chance?
You might ask Keith. There's not a whole lot within the carriage itself, so anything you might have brought with you, but nothing like readily within eyesight.
I take out my flask and drink the last bit, and I kind of shake it and say, "So, Keith,
You need a refill.
got any refills?"
Yes, I do. And he pulls his out and he pours a little bit in yours. Holds it up for a cheers. Wow, we are waiting. And he partakes a little bit with you. So Lord Raynard and son Thiccboi in tow start skulking out to the it's growing on me. I'm totally comfortable saying Thiccboi and Juicy in the same sentence. It's fine. I was going to say it was like at least 3 sessions before I'd be comfortable, but it's all coming together.
It works.
It just rolls off the tongue. I mean, you're so eloquent, the way that you enunciate.
They're just on the other edge of the tree line, still sort of like in the shade of cover from the trees. And you do see this herd of elk, 12 or so of them kind of out there with that one golden elk in the middle. Well, Lord Raynard says, how do we get to the one in the middle? And he's kind of like, it's almost a rhetorical question, just speaking out loud. Theron says, well, Dad, I think we could probably kill them all, and then it'll open it up for the one in the middle. Well, son, I don't know that we'll get that many arrows off. Thiccboi, do you have any expertise in this sort of arena?
Well, no, this is my very first elk hunt. I'm pretty excited, but it does make sense what Theron said. I think what he should do is run into the middle of the running herd as a decoy, and then when he does that, it'll make all the other elk kind of surprised, and then the smart, beautiful, golden horned elk will stop in the middle and look at everything, and then we can take him out.
You can see him like entertain this strategy for just a second, and then deep down he thinks, I've seen the Lion King, and running into a herd just doesn't work. R.I.P. Mufasa. Well, I think that might be putting my young boy here in too much danger. I'd hate to...
He looks so athletic.
Well, he's just a boy of 12. He's can't run that fast. I mean, look at these. And he takes his bow and he like pokes at his scrawny little chicken legs that you see.
And then I say, well, I think that we have a really highly acclaimed chef that has just joined our party, and I think that Nix would be able to fatten up your son to get him ready for such hunts.
That might all come together on this trip. Well, maybe we should just fire away and pray. I've heard that used as a hunting tactic before. Slowly begins to pull an arrow out of his... I do believe we're going to have the old spray and pray. We do need to get a little bit closer. So they're going to start like creeping up a little bit, kind of like knelt down a little bit, not in a full like military crawl, but kind of moving closer. What's everyone else doing as they're sort of making their way towards this herd of elk? What's everyone else doing at the carriage? Any shenanigans going on? Keith and Max are partaking a little bit. What's everyone else doing?
Are you able to see this happening as we...
Yeah, you can kind of like see it through the trees. Sometimes they get... you lose them behind a tree, but then they'll slowly poke out. But it's not like a thick boy. Boy. It's more of a thin boy, and you can sort of see through it, and you can map their movement as they're going through. So you haven't lost them.
I asked Keith, do you want to make a little wager?
Oh.
Whether they will slay this beast for no reason, for whatever purpose they have. I'm willing to bet that it's not going to happen. I take another swig of the
Max,
ghost whiskey.
I would any other bet I would probably take you up, but Lord Raynard comes home with empty hands more often than not, so his aim is not the best. I think that's why he has sort of hired you all to protect him, as he's going to need some help. So unless your feathered friend out there, what was his name again? Thiccboi. He's probably, if anything's going to be taken down, it's going to be your friend. So I can't take that. I can't take that.
Thiccboi's going to be taken down.
No, he'll be the one doing the taking down.
Oh.
Either or.
Either nor. Nix, are you planning on a minor illusion, or are you got a different game plan in there?
Nah, if they're too far away,
Okay.
it's like...
All right.
I'm kind of like the lazy.
Just-
like,
You do it. Okay.
I'm probably just, I don't know,
Right.
messing around,
Right.
looking through stuff in the thing, in the actual coach.
Okay. If there's no more by the carriage, we'll go back out to we'll cut away to the
Well, I'm
go ahead.
I'm there, and I'm like looking back the road we came on,
Yeah.
constantly like looking as if I'm expecting something.
Are you expecting what you put in the chat? Just for the folks listening at home, in the chat, I saw the message. I hired a separate carriage to follow us with food and drink. I don't know if I want to allow that. Seems risky. It seems risky.
It's your choice whether it shows up. or
How about
not, I
this?
suppose.
We'll retcon my earlier statement. There is sort of a picnic basket in the carriage that has some food for the day's travel, right? Theron's not going to be able to go a whole trip without some fruit snacks and some chocolate milk, right? So
Orange slices.
orange slices and
Snack pack.
celery stalks. So there is a little basket made up with some sandwiches and somewhere and maybe a little jug of mead that I don't think has caught Thiccboi's. Do birds smell? What would that?
Yeah, they do. They stink.
They can no. Do they have the
No.
ability to smell?
Oh.
No, birds do smell
Yes.
themselves. Yes.
They do. Yes.
But they have. It's not like a snake that smells with their tongue. They.
Birds do. They just go.
But
Oh my god. Jesus.
the forked tongue of Thiccboi, just tasting the air.
With his lady peacock friend.
I don't want to
yes,
make character decisions for you, but I think that's a
we
pretty
did.
good one.
We did hear.
No, and I should have. Let's retcon this. So Thiccboi would have had several bottles of mead on his person that he would have left into the coach or wherever we kept our belongings and supplies and packs, or whatever.
Yeah.
So there'd been a bottle or two, and he would have been totally open with Max to as he's able and needed.
Yeah, I think Nix would have found it too.
Good. I like this better than a whole separate carriage. There's enough food and drink there if you'd like to kind of break it out.
Break it down.
Break it down.
Break it down.
Anything you want to do with that, Balgram?
What? No.
Okay.
He's upset about his carriage not showing up. That he paid good money for and it never showed up. So
This guy gets to be called
Yeah.
Thick Boy.
And I can't have a carriage.
I can't have a carriage.
No, it's okay if it doesn't show up. I'm just gonna fume a little bit.
Oh.
You're out all that money you paid him. They just went the other way.
You're gonna make money on this deal, Balgram. So they're going back out to the hunting scene. Thiccboi, are you sort of behind them as they're moving? Or are you parallel to them? Okay.
Yeah, being a voracious reader as he is on the board of a pirate ship, he has read about hunts before, and so he takes out his rope and starts to try to make a knot in some type of hook or whatever to like either go onto a horn or onto a leg or something that of one of these elks, and he's using his mage hand to like help assist with this in any way that he can.
All right. So they get within about 30 feet, probably a little further, a little outside of that. It's a little too close. And this is the moment. This is the moment, son. Raynard kind of like gets his son down in like a nice, got one knee down, ready to stabilize. All right, just like I taught you. You're going to breathe. And on the out breath, you release. And he does the same thing. They cue up 2 arrows. Do I have to roll for these guys? I think I should roll.
No.
No?
First roll of the campaign.
Yeah, I don't want the
Just
first roll to be
narratively
me,
you do
but
whatever.
yeah. Yeah, fuck
Go
it.
ahead.
I got the narration. They let their arrows fly.
Like the
And
wind.
Theron forgets to exhale. And he's sort of like holding his breath. And he kind of starts falling over and he lets it go. And it just kind of goes wide and shoots over the herd. And it's just kind of over them. And they all hear it. And then before Raynard can even let his go, the whole herd, this is going to be anticlimactic for all of you that were hoping for an elk kill today. The whole herd just thunders out. And all of you back at the carriage can hear the thundering of their hooves just beating as they go. And they're gone and off into the woods. You're not going to get this elk. It's kind of DM I am. So you see Raynard's left hand take the bow, and his right hand kind of goes on the nape of Theron's neck. And what you think is going to be sort of like an upset, maybe aggressive little, you did it wrong, son. It's more of a, well, we'll get him next time. And you can feel the disappointment in his voice, and he kind of wanted that trophy, but this is where we level up. We'll get him next time. We got plenty more hunts. We're not even to Nightstone, where the real action is, son. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. And they get up. They start walking back, heads hung in shame. Start coming back to the cart. And then Keith comes up to you, Max, and he's like elbowing you a little bit. I told you. I told you.
I figured.
Maybe on the next one, right? Well, we better get packed up if we're going to get to Nightstone tonight. Keith like looks at his non-existent watch. We better be on the trail. Starts undressing Raynard with his eye. No, takes off his cloak.
Whoa.
Spoiler.
Well,
Yes.
Flashing.
Disclaimer.
we're gonna cut that out. We'll
Yeah,
need
Lich
that
After
scene.
Dark.
Yeah, that's one. We'll replay that one later. He takes off his cloak, folds it up, puts it in the crate or in the chest behind. And those of you that are close enough to see the chest, you see some more tools in there. You see a bag of sort of an opened pouch of elixirs or potions in there. You see this gem-adorned kind of curved hunting knife, and then he puts his cloak over that, takes the bow, sets it in there, the quiver and the boots. All that stuff gets stowed away. Nice and neat, closed up. Well, the boy here kind of had a missed shot, and you're only going to get one of those, so kind of came up empty-handed. But anyway, Nightstone awaits, everyone. Let's see if we can get back on this road, and we'll pick up the hunting tomorrow. What do you say?
It's okay. I too have had performance issues. It happens to the best of us.
Yes, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, you see, Theron, it'll be fine. Even these professionals have failed. It'll be fine.
Well, I usually, come back with something.
All right. Yeah, so everybody get loaded up. This is Keith speaking here. My Keith and Lord Raynard voices are too similar.
Yeah, Waterdeep accents.
How
Hard to differentiate.
dare.
They're Waterdavians. So if we can go ahead and get in and get on, and so we can get out of here. We do want to make it to Nightstone before the tavern closes.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I'm reading the room here, so let's get moving. He gets back up on his perch, gets the horses whinnying and ready. Everybody else in their same spots?
Yeah, as I'm getting back in the carriage, I'm muttering to myself, there were supposed to be pheasants, the boar, some barrels of ale.
I could have just looked and
If only I could have
Not sure
brought
what
my
he's talking
carriage. All right, back on the road. We're going to fast travel a little bit here. Moving down the coast highway here, the high road. After a few more miles, you see a junction. And you take that left, and you start heading east, inland, and you know from there it's only about 3 or 4 miles to Nightstone. The sun is beginning to sort of get ready to set. Not quite that twilight hour yet, but getting real close. I think by the end of the 3 miles, that sun will be cresting over the mountains. After following the trail, let's get into some flavor texture. And you're getting closer, and those of you on the outside of the carriage can really hear this. Some of you on the inside, if you're really like kind of leaning outside, or can you see the GM notes? What do you? Only on
can.
On stream.
only
on
on
stream.
stream. Okay, yeah, don't watch stream, you cheaters.
If you pop that out, the upper left one, we won't be able to see it.
Yeah.
Can you not see it now?
We can see it. The upper left one.
I can see it. Yep.
What about now?
Can't see it.
Okay, so it's gone.
I had to move it over
gone.
here.
Gone like my carriage.
Got a bunch of cheaters in this.
Buying
stream.
cheeses, fruits.
Dried cranberries,
So hard to get this time of year.
hazelnuts.
True.
Anything else? Balgram?
Pecans.
some pecans. All right. So you've been following the trail for a little while. Everybody on the outside, you can hear this faint ringing of a bell.
Of a carriage behind us?
No, in front of you.
Oh.
It sounds like like the bell of a church. Just
The
kind of
bell.
ringing erratically. And the sound begins to grow louder as you begin to see Nightstone, and Nightstone comes into view.
You said it was dusk?
Yeah, it's sort of that waning, time. I don't know. Yes, it's not quite set, but it is getting close.
It's waxing.
Okay.
Waxing, is that it?
Waning.
I
Waxing and waning, yeah.
don't believe any of you now.
What? Because Bob said it or because I said it?
Well, you both.
I haven't been wrong today.
I haven't been wrong ever in my life. Ask my wife.
That's a terrible idea to do that.
Yeah, don't ask my wife anything.
My way.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. I'm revealing a little bit of the map for y'all. We got
Okay,
maps for days.
Love maps.
But you had seen the map and then I now closed it.
No, we're on the
Oh,
over.
Yeah, let's do this. Boop. How's that?
Oh,
All right.
shit.
So, yeah,
that's such a good map.
Do you like this map?
Top 10
Top
maps
10
I've ever
maps.
seen in my life.
So you're kind of hanging out down there and moving north as the map lies.
North.
It's the last campaign. No, you can't use the same jokes.
we gotta make up
We
new
gotta make new
jokes.
jokes. If you haven't seen the Schnorth joke, that was
Come
much
on,
like
Nick.
sneezed, east and west. So the sound is
Sweest.
Weast,
Oh.
Weast. Oh, what do you think, old?
Just got it.
What was the damn snail's name?
Martha.
Shelly.
Shelly. What do you think Shelly's up to? I miss
She
Shelly.
died.
Oh, they don't live.
No, she
long.
didn't. Don't you dare say that. Take it back.
Dysentery.
Don't diss Terry.
I'm sick of
You
this shit.
will not survive. Um,
It's a slow death. I'm kidding.
so the sound is growing. Let's get back in the game. The sound is growing louder as Nightstone comes into view, and you see this, like these palisade walls that circle this island that is surrounded by this moat, and further, there's like two kind of islandy sections here. So you see this other one that's got
Can I ask you
bigger.
a question real quick before we get into this?
Yep.
Like, how big of a place is Nightstone? Like, relative to like Waterdeep or something like that? Like, what type of size are we talking about? Or would we care to know that?
It's a decent sized little town. I mean, it's got an inn, it's got a tavern, it's got a pretty good rulership here, and it's sort of known for its flair with the food. But you know more than anything how it got its name, and that is this huge chunk of obsidian that stands in the middle of the town square. And then, so the Nightstone name comes from this piece, this megalith that is sitting in the middle of this town.
Does it glow?
And say that one more time.
Does it glow? Or
Oh, well, anybody want to give me some history checks?
First roll of the
Here's
campaign.
this is the first roll, folks.
Yeah, I think I would. I would probably do a history check.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
damn,
oh.
bringing it.
If y'all can
Yeah.
call out
nice.
your rolls and just help the viewers at
21.
home. 21.
That's natural 20 and 2, so I am a 22.
Ain
I
critted.
got a
She
6.
crit her pants.
Dude, y'all critting already.
I did.
Okay, so we got a
did.
21, a 22, a 12,
my
and a
good rolls
6,
for history check.
That's right,
and
yeah.
a 4. Sorry,
Good job,
Scarf.
Scarf.
That's me.
You know, somebody is bringing up the rear there with that 4. So I will say the 2 that rolled over 20, Nyx and Ain. You know that this, there's like lore behind this megalithic piece of obsidian. You know that it is sort of tied to some sort of the lore is that it's almost like alien, like it's not of this earth, and you know that there have been from its discovery there have been these strange glyphs carved in them all around them. And Nyx or Ain, do either of you speak Giant?
Oh, I do.
You do. So Nyx, you know that those glyphs are giant in nature. You know that they have to do with
Like they're large.
no, the giant language.
So they're written large.
Yeah, they're just big. Small, medium, and what?
Long.
I graduated from SU.
Loving the jokes.
No, Subway University. So you know that there is sort of some giant connection, and that this is sort of, it's almost like a wonder, 7 wonders of the world. What is?
Yep.
Did I get it?
The Colossus. Yeah. The Hanging Gardens.
The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. You know that it has sort of that kind of feel to it, and people come out of their way to come to Nightstone to see this. Does that help the question?
Yeah.
That was a long way to get to that answer. I revealed to you at the bottom is sort of like a side view of Nightstone. So you see the village lies within, and then separated on another higher kind of plateau is the keep. Good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
So as you're moving forward, the sounds are growing louder. The ringing of the bell is growing louder. Nightstone comes into view. You see this river flowing around the settlement, forming a moat. The village itself is contained with a wooden palisade, beyond which you see a windmill, a tall steeple, and high-pitched rooftops of several other buildings. Apart from the ringing of the bell, you detect no other activity in the village. The trail ends before a lower drawbridge that spans the moat, period. Beyond the drawbridge, 2 stone watchtowers flank an open gap in the palisade. South of the village, and surrounded by a river moat, is a cone-shaped, flat-topped hill on which stands a stone keep enclosed by a wooden wall. The keep, Keith on the brain. The keep, which overlooks the village, has partially collapsed. A wooden bridge that once connected the village to the keep has also partially collapsed. Yeah. Sorry, I read the stupid side boob comment in chat. I'm not. It looks more like a bag of sand.
But to a 12-year-old boy, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. So
So I'm told.
I'll say you're all up to this point. Maybe. Let me get to my pointer. You're all kind of up here, approaching that drawbridge that is down.
Okay.
Do y'all want to go?
We put our characters there. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, time to do the thing.
You can do really whatever you want.
You can. It's
imagination.
I'm not
land.
gonna.
I mean, you can dance if you want to.
You can dance. Ooh.
I would.
can
I
dance
would
if you want
recommend
to.
not leaving your friends behind though.
Some would say that's quite all right.
She doesn't have any friends.
Oh,
Then you would go alone.
I'll be your friend.
You can hear the sound of the bell coming from this area. It's sort of not totally revealed to you yet.
Like, are we in the caravan and it's going in, or did they stop? here
You've
and
kind
they're
of
like,
stopped. After seeing the broken bridge, I'll reveal that it's over here. After seeing the broken bridge, seeing that the drawbridge is down, seeing the damage in the keep, Keith himself has said, "Well, I don't quite know.
It's a lovely place.
This
Did you
is
do
not,
the work yourself?
this is not the Nightstone that I know of." Lord Raynard says, "You all should probably go in and check first before
What?
something is not quite right. I for Theron's sake, please."
Theron has the bow. I mean,
Well,
clearly he's an impeccable shot.
That's right.
Well, Thiccboi can attest his shot is needs some work. You all are trained and hired professionals, so please.
Ask, what do you suspect, or suspect that might be wrong here? That's out of the ordinary.
Well,
Before we go in here.
I have no idea. Could be. I know that there are some issues with elves in the forests. They don't quite get along with the people of Nightstone. Could be that, but that conflict, I thought, was put to bed many years ago. But other than that, I'm struggling to understand.
Aen's not saying a thing. Aen's not going to say any comment to that whatsoever.
But please,
I'm gonna step forward and I'm just gonna say, it's okay. I know the Lord here.
do you?
I'll see what's going on. Yeah, I
I've been here before.
got him some diamonds for his lady last year.
It would be a she, the one in charge here.
Oh,
The Lordette.
You must know her well then.
well, it's been a few years.
He knows the truth.
So, Balgram, you know that Lady Velrosa Nandar
Ooh.
of the Nandarians. No,
Oh, shit.
you know that Lady Velrosa Nandar is the one in charge here. And maybe you've done some trading. You've done, you've brokered a few deals with some fine gems in this area. Robo, you can't stay.
He's running out. He's got to take a poop.
Robo, we talked about this. But, well, thanks for stopping in. I'm cute.
I'm cute.
All right, Rudolph. From the movie when
Yeah,
Clarice says,
Oh, I'm old enough to get that reference.
"Yeah, okay,
Thank
good,
you.
good." I did a Scott Farkas reference, and nobody got that today.
Yellow eyes.
Idiots.
Yeah. It was. We were talking about bullies kind of getting their just desserts, and
Desserts, yeah.
Scott Farkas got brought up, but nobody got it.
Man, I
fine.
love lava cake.
Okay, so
How dark is it?
it's you can still see
Waning.
dark vision not intact yet. So if you don't have dark vision, you're still able to see. But you probably got an hour maybe before it's sunset.
Okay.
Yeah, and so as Balgram goes up to the gate, I know, I know the owner. Sold her some diamonds or whatever. Thiccboi would go up to this area here, and then just at the guards tower, and he would just kind of do a quick survey to try to locate where the bell tower would be and see if it was like a distress call, if, like someone trying to ring it. That's what he would think to do.
I like it. Give me a perception check. So as you're approaching the drawbridge, it's lowered. It's about 20 feet long, 10 feet wide, made of sturdy oak planks. Iron chains bolted to the drawbridge connect the winch mechanisms in the nearby watchtowers, which you can see. Ooh, a 6. You know that the sound is coming from to the left as you're facing the gate.
And so I yell to the party, like, I don't see anything, pick up anything. Nothing. There's no one here.
I'll come in.
Okay. So we got Nyx in. We got Balgram on the the drawbridge, and
somebody's already gone in. I was just gonna march forward. Like, what is the meaning of this? Where's Lady Nandar?
I'm not sure how to move.
The guards.
I'd like to speak to Lady Nandar. Let's just go ahead and reveal all this. I'm tired of playing this game.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, you're in.
I'm tired of playing this game.
It's light enough out.
Who are those guys?
Oh my god! All right, let me roll a new character.
Wait a minute. So
who's up here? Why is this guy up here?
Which guy?
This guy, Balgram. He's up
Balgram.
here. He's just floating in the water.
He's on the lazy river of Nightstone.
Is it one of those like tourist hot tub boats that's in Chicago that's just on the river? You can just ride around.
He's got his tube, Mai Tai. He's just floating around.
I love this city.
Does anybody see my token? I don't see me.
Nope, I don't see you.
Let me see if I can.
Ain's just sitting back here. She's not.
Yeah,
she's not
Ain's
playing the
in
game.
back. Max,
That
friends,
I'm
why don't
not
you come in
messing
here?
around.
I got you right.
You know what?
there.
I'm gonna shoot the shit out of your birds.
So
You're gonna just stay back
I
there.
can just
and-
pick it up and grab, or
Maximilian,
That
can
would-
you?
I would.
I got you right here. Can you?
I see me.
Can you move it?
No.
Can you? So if you hover over your name in the journal and drag out, will it let you do that?
In the journal. Oh, there I go. There we go.
You got it.
I see two of
Okay,
you.
there you are. All right.
There's two of you right
Yeah,
now.
let's get rid of this
Like
one.
when-
There's
Okay.
two of them on my screen.
I'm kind of hanging out
Okay.
back.
No, there's
there.
only one. So, Thiccboi, I imagine you're up in the tower.
I am. Mhm.
Okay. And you could tell that this is where the mechanisms for the drawbridge are located. And you can see one on each side. It's kind of this big crank wheel. And then there's a ladder that goes down that would get you to the ground. You hear in this building the ringing.
Oh, right there next to me. Okay.
Yeah, pretty
Is
close.
it like a large bell, like a bell tower bell, or like a little like?
So this little chimney piece right here, that's the tower that kind of juts up, and that's where the ringing is happening.
More cowbell.
More cowbell, please. Okay. And I do see that Nyx and Balgram, you have noticed the wargs in the courtyard.
Yeah.
Okay. So two wargs are sort of feasting and on the remains of a dog in the village square.
Oh, yo.
What if I said
Not
cat?
okay. Poor puppy.
What if I said cat?
Oh,
Oh.
Okay, no. What if I
That's even worse.
said a pig?
Maybe it's this.
No.
An elk.
A chicken?
What about a plague?
A mean person.
An
A mean
elderly
person.
man who yelled at clouds
No.
earlier.
Okay, maybe. Yes. All
What
right.
about a clown? If it's just a clown.
It's just a clown,
Yeah.
Let all clowns die.
which at
My head
this
is a
point
cat.
is me.
I mean, do we
Gotta be
get
something
like act?
substantial.
while
They're
something's
feasting on
happening?
some unknown entity. Let me. Is it? How do you open the character sheet? Is it Control click on the token, or is it Shift?
Shift, I think.
Nope.
It's shift double click at least.
Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Or yeah.
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 Is perception? There it is.
We got it. Let's go.
Man, we're great at D&D.
Yeah, so these wargs definitely see you. They are going to break into a run towards
I'm
you.
gonna just wave.
So let's go ahead and roll initiative.
You're gonna wave at them? Did you say?
What are these? Oh.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Ain't rolling.
descending.
Somebody let their pets out.
Okay, so everybody, if you can roll initiative.
Oh, bam!
Yeah.
Another nat 20. Hell yeah!
It's so
You
cool though that they're
need
like
to be
400 feet
stopped.
behind us. Though.
What's
Yeah,
that?
that's
Listen,
right.
I'm gonna get no good things when we try to fight though.
Yeah.
A 10. You need to be stopped.
What?
I'm just kidding. Okay, so the wargs are
What?
in there.
Just kidding. He's not.
I'm not. Is everybody in? 1, 2, 3, 4. Who are we missing?
We're not.
Balgram?
We're kinda
Balgram.
Yeah.
Balgram.
I had the 10.
Balgram. He didn't
has
click
paid
his
somebody
token
to-
first.
Did you click
Yeah,
your
he pays
token
me.
first?
What?
Or are you using fancy somewhere else? I can add you in if you rolled and
We're not sponsored by Roll20 anymore. So we
Yeah,
can
so
say it.
fuck that, dude.
He rolled 10, so I don't know why I didn't show up
He didn't
because
click
he's
his
there.
He didn't click his token first.
Oh,
Okay, so
is
you
that true? Or
You rolled a 10?
What? I didn't do it in there. I did it in.
Okay. I got you added.
Okay.
You
Oh,
okay?
okay.
You okay, buddy?
Balgram.
Okay, buddy.
Balgram.
Is that not how it's spelled?
Love it.
No, it's not.
no, it's not
only
how it's
one-
spelled.
It's only one ball.
You're such a
Wait,
dick.
let me do this.
Oh my
The second L is silent, by the way.
It's soft L.
It's a very,
Bagram.
very soft L. That's
Oh,
when you
Oh god.
that's when you barely
So
lose.
soft.
When you barely lose, it's a soft L. But when it's a rout, it's a hard W.
Are we fighting?
I
What
don't
are
know.
we
What do
doing
you
here?
want to do?
It's the.
I shoot there.
Francis'
Okay.
turn. It's not your turn. You're at the end.
Balgram,
Oh,
You got it worse.
I got you in the
Reading
order.
a
You're good to go.
writing it, reading a book while I'm waiting.
Okay.
You're reading a book.
Now you have something called Balgram.
I'm sorry. I kid.
It's a terrible joke. Knock it off.
It's not even funny. Okay.
No.
So these wargs, and any of you that know goblin culture, you know that these are sort of the ripped directly from Lord of the Rings. Don't ask how or why, but these are sort of the vehicle or mode of transportation / protection of goblins. And Balgram and Nyx, they're about 95 feet away from you. Ain, you got first act here with all your crits and nats 20s. You get to
I'm
go.
gonna lose them all. It's
You
only
get to
yeah.
go first.
But I'm very far away, so what good does that do?
You can.
That's the whole point.
You can run. You can dash.
You double dash.
You're a rogue, so you can use bonus action as a dash.
You could Balder dash.
You can
Okay.
Balgram dash.
I'm gonna need everybody to roll down. Now I don't know what to do. Now I'm overwhelmed.
I would say you don't totally know that anything's happening yet. Those two know because they're close. So maybe you see Balgram and Nyx like waving and kind of getting ready. So do that with what you will. You can definitely ready in action if you want.
Does it look like they're?
it's getting
having-
dark. It's getting dark out, right?
Yeah,
like an
sunlight's
hour.
still up. So no, yeah, in an hour it'll be sunset.
Oh, okay.
So that's like 60 rounds of combat.
She's so far away. There's not much she can do.
You
You'll
could
get there just in
run,
time.
walk, move.
I know. Basically, it's just like- so
You could
I
get
don't
to
know.
here with your base movement, which I believe
Yeah,
is
right
30,
there.
or you can get all the way right behind Nyx and Balgram. If you use your bonus action as a dash. And then you still have an action. I don't know what kind of attacks you got, but they're 90 feet away. And they have stopped feasting, and they have all caught eyes with Balgram and Nyx, and that red predator eye is coming toward you.
Sorry, I have to look up. I don't know what the. Yeah, I don't think I have the 90 range for that on the short bow. I don't think so. I think it's. Yeah, it's not. Okay.
All right.
Well,
Get yourself
then
in
she's
position.
gonna get up. Yeah, she's gonna get up behind them, and she's gonna. She's gonna take off her hood. So just like boom, black eyes, white hair. I know.
Okay.
I know, Bob. I know that you were waiting all night for that. But no, she's gonna take her hood off because she can see in the dark. So when it starts to get dark, that will be good.
Right.
And she's gonna ready her short bow. But she's not gonna say anything while she does this.
Okay. Is this sort of like this is your move to get ready? Like you drop the hood, ready the bow?
If it's dark out, yeah.
Okay.
Like, what? Dark vision doesn't work if your hood's down your face like this. It's not gonna work that way.
I don't know what dark vision you're dealing with. No, it's true. Okay. Is that it, Aim?
Yeah, it's nothing crazy.
Okay. Maximilian, you are up. You see Ain kind of go up. You can see from a distance her dropping her her cloak hood.
That sounded bad.
Interesting. I say, finally, it looks like something interesting, something going on here. So I kind of stroll up here and what's going on? Oh.
Oops.
I ready my great sword, and I kind of just plant it in the ground holding with the one hand. It's like, all right.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you're ready. You're sidled up next to.
I'm kind of feeling the effects of the drink a little bit, so I'm loosening up just a little bit.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, something going on.
Finally, some action. That leads us to Nyx.
They look menacing. I mean,
Oh yeah. Yep.
They don't want to be my friend.
They kind of got like viscera hanging from their maws, and they're
Maybe it's just good food.
sort
I
of
don't
like
know.
they're very hyena shaped, very broad and humped in the front shoulders.
I don't want to get humped.
Well, they're in
Maybe
heat.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
shoot.
gosh.
I'll shoot the first one with just magic missile.
Oh.
Waste
95 feet. You
first.
can do that.
120 feet.
Oh,
homie.
nice,
Get
dog.
the fuck- get the fuck
Oh,
outta here.
well done.
Yeah, so we just.
Okay.
I think we roll that. Ooh, all 3 darts do 3.
Okay, so 9 total.
Yeah.
And those are auto hits as a magic missile kind of in 3 quick pulses flying across this courtyard of Nightstone.
Yeah, they're like a nice glistening green too. Very earthy.
Oh,
maybe sparkles of brown.
Yeah.
At the
Oh,
tail ends
of
as a
autumnal?
missile. Yeah.
pumpkin spice latte colored.
No, it's just green. And
Inspiration to the DM for infinity.
Yes. That
Wait,
means the
wait, you
words
give-
roll with advantage.
brown. Hold on, the players give the DM inspiration.
Yeah,
What's
it's
this for?
it's the new D&D. That's 6th
Yes,
edition.
D&D 1. Yeah, homebrew.
Who's
Okay.
ready for that? Who's ready for that?
Not me. I'm barely here.
Nice.
Anything else, Nyx? Do you want to move? You want to
Nah.
boogie?
Yeah.
You do
Max,
see- I
he's
should
got his
s-
big sword out there. So.
His big what?
Sword. It's
Oh.
a sword.
Thord.
Just a sword this time.
So
my God.
a little more flavor of the square here before we get moving too far. It is sort of this muddy-ish open area. You see, where is it? You see these, not as big as what the Nightstone would have been, but you see these boulders kind of planted into the ground. They're sort of like hewn into this round bowling ball shape, and they are sort of like plunged into the ground a little bit. Like some force would have to have been used to plant them there.
Giants.
All right. Nyx, anything else?
No,
Or is
I'm
that it?
good.
Okay. So these things have 50 feet of movement.
Is this thing
Ooh,
the black circle here? Is this the
it's the butthole.
That is where the butt's hole is. No, that is where the Nightstone used to be.
Okay, I didn't know
I
if
was-
it was
I
like
was-
just the way the,
Yeah, I
the
was waiting.
obsidian would be or something.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was waiting for you to get a little bit closer to check them out, but
No, I'm sorry. I just
Uh,
out of character, looking at the whole map.
yeah, snooping around,
Yeah.
looking around.
Excuse me. Why is their token like 7 times the size of ours?
They
That's
are big
intimidating.
boys.
They're large. They're large. They're not thick. They're big.
Yes. So in your face now, Max, is this warg that just comes galloping up towards you and just like kind of like stops, puts on the brakes right in front of you, and just like lets out this growl out of its mouth. Kind of some of that viscera is now flaking your clothes as it's just growling in front of you.
This
Ugh.
Balgram,
beast.
right in front
don't-
of Maximilian, who's in front of you, is this warg.
We're being attacked? What? What's happening? And as I fumble for my axe, pull it out, and just kind of try to step forward and
Okay.
swipe at his face.
Okay. Does that mean you're going to attack?
Yeah, I'm attacking.
No, you're just like, look at my little sword. I bought it. It's so nice.
Oh,
I bought this myself.
oh.
All right, take that a
Big boy.
attack
Big
roll.
boy.
Ooh, a 7.
I rolled a 7.
That does not hit. As you strike down, you using a battle axe. Yes, it kind of just like shifts out of the way and snaps at it as you pull it back.
Use a Benny.
That is a miss, my friend. Anything else? Balgram?
No, I guess I mean, I don't have a lot of options, but yeah, I think so. I just like, oh, and then I just stand there like, oh no.
Okay. The next warg is now going to run and use its action to dash and get in sort of in melee with Nyx and Balgram. That leads us to Thiccboi.
Thiccboi, you know, he's going to use his one spell slot of the whole campaign, and he is going to cast Hex
I thought it
on
was gonna be
the.
Eldritch Blast. I was waiting for it.
Well, I mean, that would be great if it was a cantrip. He's going to cast Hex onto the newly arrived ward. So that's great as his bonus action. And then he is going to then, speaking of the Eldritch Blast, hit the old... Oh, there we go.
Ooh, 21 to hit.
21 to hit.
That's
That's
unheard
right.
of.
Did it.
Zoom
could
in.
be.
Heck yeah.
Okay, that is unheard
It's
of.
not Ains like, crit, but, whatever.
Pretty darn close.
So
Yeah, I only got it though for history and running quickly, so it doesn't matter.
we learned a lot about the drawbridge. And thank you for that. It was really great.
Which
we-
one
yeah,
are you attacking?
And the one that just came up.
Okay, so you do 6 damage on that one.
Yeah, he gets a 4 force, and then 2 cold
Yep.
from my genie,
Yep.
and then he gets the 2 for the hex.
Okay, so an 8 total.
8 total,
Okay.
yeah.
Beautiful. Anything
Is it-
else, Thiccboi?
Is it hurting?
Yeah, it's that one that has been hit twice. It's looking pretty rough.
Yes, that's it. Thank
okay.
you.
All right, Ain, sitting in the back behind Nyx, you see this Eldritch Blast come down across out of the corner of your eye, planting itself in that warg. How do you respond?
I'm gonna use a short bow.
Okay.
See, just have no more confidence I'll get any good rolls. So we'll just see how this works out. I just click on the weapon and it does it, right?
It should, yeah.
in the sheet. Okay.
If there it is, look at that.
Oh.
But that's so your luck has run out. That is a 9. So
Oh no!
looking to follow that Eldritch
What?
Blast path with your arrow does not work as it shoots wide, plants itself in the church across the way there. I will say now at this point that church bell has stopped ringing. And Ain,
Oh, no.
I'll give this to you because you have the highest passive perception. Yeah, attacking churches is what we're doing here tonight. You see over here 2 goblinoid type creatures hanging out and kind of like up along this fence, kind of
Smoking
eyeing
cigarettes.
you. What's that? What'd you say?
Smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, just so anyway.
Got a pipe. Couple of pipes.
You see sort of a fenced-in kind of pasture of miniature proportions, and you see 2 goblins kind of peeking their heads over the fence there, looking at the action going on. Not moving, but just hanging out there and watching. Anything else, Ain? And only you see
How
that.
close is Thick to her? Yeah, that's why I'm asking how close Thick is.
Real close. I mean, it's probably like 20 feet with maybe 15 feet with the aerial advantage that he has gained.
Yeah. She's gonna look over and be like, "Do you see that?" Like to try to give it to somebody else's attention who might be able to do something.
All right. Give the Navy
But I don't
SEAL
think I
point.
have any more. Yeah, she's like, she's doing proper bird sign language right now. Like she knows.
Yeah.
She's pretty
Lot of-
sophisticated with that bird knowledge.
A lot of cause.
Oh,
Do birds do sign language?
Yeah.
They do. Have you? Yeah, they
Peacocking.
do the little flat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, come on, baby, come on, let's go to this
Yeah.
nest I built.
They
Monkey
warble. What is the pardon my language, the big boobied bird that like
are you talking about the blue-footed booby?
yeah, sure. Any boobs will do, but the
It
bird
is.
one.
So
Yeah.
just the boobies then?
So I don't know.
It's a. Okay.
I don't know if Thiccboi is equipped with that or not, but maybe we'll find out.
I'm
later.
wearing-
No, those are the more Neverwinter.
Okay, the Neverwinter versions. All right,
Yeah.
Maximilian, you're up. You got that warg in front of you. It has spat viscera on your armor and your clothes. You're ready.
Are they? You said it's a warg, right?
Yeah.
Are they naturally by nature? Are they just vicious this way, or are they? Is it because of they're trained by their owners to be this way?
Ooh, what do you think? Let me pull
What
up
do
some
you think?
warg lore here.
Let's Google this.
I mean,
real quick.
before I have to take this
No,
thing
this
out,
is
It's
an
an
evil-based creature. Like, there's not a whole lot of redemption of this being sort of man's best friend kind of thing.
Got it.
It is only domesticated through sense of fear. The goblins aren't really like treating them very nicely, and they're just like kind of workhorses for them. So, with that being said, that's the only reason why they work alongside goblins. But they are pretty evil based.
I heard when
Okay.
they bite you, their jaws can just lock.
Lockjaw.
all right. So it's spitting all this stuff on my good clothes here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a swing at this thing. It's not your fault, beast, but hey, got a job to do.
But hey, I'm gonna stab you.
Foul thing. 6,
Nice.
16
Is that-
hits.
16, all right.
That'll do, donkey.
That'll do.
And then what do I do after that?
So I think if you just click the great sword in the
In
chat
chat.
window, it'll
Oh
So no,
yes, beautiful.
that you rolled again. So in the chat
Oh,
window, the first roll you did, click that great
Uh-huh.
sword, the word great sword, and it should give us a dice roll. There it is.
Gotcha.
9.
Now I'm really mad because I'm
Ooh,
sad
well.
for you. That was a beautiful roll.
9
I
slashing
appreciate it.
damage. It's
Looks like I
banked.
didn't do too well at that.
It'll come back around.
Ooh,
9
nice.
slashing damage. Do you want to describe this hit or?
I just kind of just swing at it because it's just right there. It's just a horizontal slash to the head.
Okay. Yeah, it's sort of moving quite a bit, so it's hard to sort of track its movement, but you get it down and you make a contact.
All right.
Anything
Contact
else, Max?
I just kind of look at my clothes and with disgust. Oh well.
Oh, well. It's only close. Nyx, you're up.
Which one did he kill?
Top one's looking real rough, and then Max just attacked the bottom one.
Oh, he just attacked. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go. I suppose I'll go. I'm gonna cast Acid Splash.
No.
You hurl a bubble of acid. Choose one creature within range, or choose 2 creatures within range that are 5 feet of each other.
Oh,
That's these 2.
that works.
They
that
need a
looks like it.
Dex save.
Oh,
You're looking for an 11. I'm assuming they're dexterous.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, they pass all dex saves. I'm kidding. Kidding. Oh, that's a 2
It's less than 11.
and a 12.
It's amazing how numbers
That's
work.
higher than 11.
So I'll go in order, top to
What?
bottom.
Fucking shit! It rolled a 1 on the damage.
T to B.
Watch out! So
I
the top one takes.
am master of
One-
magics.
1 point of damage.
That's it, huh?
Built most of it. on
It's
the
just like
side.
it, yeah.
That was super cute.
It's their tootsies.
So Thiccboi's
Little
above you,
hangnail.
sprinkling Old Bay, negating your poison spray.
I say, Nyx, was that supposed to happen?
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's just seasoning them up a little bit.
So the warg to the bottom, its coat is now like kind of glistening with some of that acid spray. Its coat is pretty thick, so it's not like penetrating through. The other one, you were able to get
Listening with acid spray.
you were able to get a little sprinkle in its face. But there we go.
Yeah.
Like throwing that pocket sand or whatever.
Yeah.
That's totally reminded me of King of
Alright.
the Hill pocket sand.
You good,
That's
Nick?
great.
I feel like I need to move.
Nah, they're. You are
Dude, I got
engaged
7 I know I have 7 hit points.
with the top one.
I'll take the attack of opportunity and move away.
Right. Are you sure about that?
I don't know. I mean,
Dude, these are
maybe.
kind of OP. We might have a TPK.
all right.
What?
What? What happened?
Big Boy's hatchmate Luscious comes to his rescue, is resurrected with a new character.
Can you see the dice that I rolled, or no?
No.
Okay,
No,
good. So I can fudge them.
Sure.
No.
we're telling the story
No.
together.
You can do
No.
whatever you want. You're
Uh,
the DM.
No, you
16.
can't. No, that's
D&D
lying.
16.
That's bad.
So it rolled a 10 to hit.
That's my armor class.
Oh shit! It rolled a 6 on the damage, piercing.
Woo, baby! That. Yeah, it's
Wow.
So you need to make
I have-
a strength saving throw.
fine. That's my strong suit. That's a 2. That's
You-
a 2. I made a 2.
You are prone.
I'm prone.
You are prone.
Ooh.
Now, one could argue: are you
how-
prone away, or are you prone right
Yeah.
next
How
to
does
it?
that? How does that work? So, I mean, I just want to literally move right here.
Yeah, I'll give you the movement, and you kind of tripped on a rock
Maybe fucking I'll crawl like-
afterwards. Yeah.
Ah! I have 1 hit point left.
I like it.
Do we have any healers?
That's what I was just thinking. Who?
We too. Unless the paladin, you know.
Oh, yeah,
he
you
can
gotta-
lay his
yeah.
he can lay his hands
I
on
have
me.
lay on hands.
All right. The
Okay.
warg, the bottom warg, is going to take a bite attack at you, Max.
All right.
For that's a nat 1 on the attack. That's rough. So that's gonna miss.
Love a good terrible.
You're
roll.
able to kind of get your sword up into its mouth and block it.
Ooh,
All right.
dirty.
Balgram.
I'll get it right. One of them.
The top one is looking real rough, and it
Balgram.
is next to act. So let's keep that in mind. Balgram.
Yeah, I'm gonna. When I see that one, turn his attention to what's his name? Forgot his name.
Nix,
Um,
Tom Bodette.
yeah, Stevie Nicks.
to leave the lights on for you.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
Stevie.
I'm gonna take a little swipe at
Yeah.
his side of his neck.
Let's do it.
And
Oh,
I rolled
sheesh.
22.
That's gonna hit.
Wow.
That's gonna hit, folks. That's
Nice.
a 22.
Oh, I was worried it might not hit. Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah,
Great.
that's right.
I'm here for you.
That's Zerial. Who we fighting?
The fuck?
Get him
Wait, why do I have two
gonna
different
be
damage buttons
You
now?
tell me.
One-handed, two-handed, maybe.
Ooh.
Don't you hit the battle axe thing to see how much it hits, right?
Yeah.
big boy.
In the chat.
Can I hit
All right,
it
I'm
for you?
gonna say I'm using one hand because I've got a shield in my other hand.
Okay.
Oh,
I guess this.
Are you just saying that, or is that actually? Do you have the bonus of the shield? Like that's a +2 to your armor class.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it looks like you do 8 damage. How do you want to do this? I'm gonna let you narrate the death of the warg. This top
Let's
one.
do it.
I
Okay,
did
so
like
I'm
it.
gonna take. So I'm not particularly skilled in battle, so I'm gonna take like a really awkward and and my battle axe is gonna get stuck in his neck. And there's gonna be blood like shooting out everywhere, but I can't get my axe back out.
Yeah, you hit that artery,
Oh.
arterial spray.
So much force.
So hard.
Are you a dwarf?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So you're kind of like at eye level with it, and it's just like spraying back into you.
Make sure your mouth's not open.
Yeah.
And it's like all over my. Now there's blood all over my like fine
Yeah,
cloak.
your fine garments. All right. Thiccboi, you are up, still perched atop the watchtower there. One warg down, one to go.
So I use my bonus action to take the hex that was on the now deceased warg and move it over to the other. And which you will hear me say 45 times a session. I cast Eldritch Blast on it. And so I forgot to tell this, Eldritch Blast is new to Thiccboi. He's a new warlock, right? He just, came up with these powers. And so his Eldritch Blast has this like mead consistency as it comes out, and it has that, kind of honey wine smell too, as well as it comes and shoots
All
out.
right.
FYI, for clarification, if you or so wanted to know. All right, so he will. Nah, fucker. There's no way that is.
Fucker. Whoa.
There's a slight chance, but in today's game, no. That is not.
And then
going
he's
to-
like, then he just looks down at Anne as like, as she was pointing to the goblins, and he just like does the shoulder shrug, like, I tried, whatever.
Not my bad. All right. Yes.
And then what he will
yes.
do is do his 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then does fly over to the other side.
Okay. And you're above the reach from.
Yeah. However top the tower would be.
All right. Yeah. So you are beyond attack of opportunity was the word I was looking for.
Unlike
And
our
Lord
our friend
Silverthorn
Nick.
is just like hiding in his carriage. Is
Yeah,
that-
so that carriage is this blue square. It may have gotten a little bit closer, but you see that it has now turned and is facing the opposite direction. That leads us to yeah, and they're all huddled in. You can see little Theron like peeking out the curtain, trying to get a view of the action, but Keith is at the ready. Ain, that leads us up to you. One warg standing.
Get him, A.
I shoot Theron and Keith, yeah.
Oh, of course. Wait, is that an option?
It's open
Turn
world.
around. Oh, sorry.
Whoops.
I mean, you already
I didn't
did
mean to do-
shoot the
Is
church.
she?
So.
We don't need to talk about that. It's a long time ago.
Stricken from the record.
She is. Yeah, she's gonna point her bow at the one that's standing in front of Max. Well,
Mm-hmm.
yes, the one that's standing in front of Max.
Maximilian.
And we'll. Oh, sorry, Maximilian. We'll see if this hits.
You could call me Max.
Oh, that was horrible.
Oh, you really did lose all your good
Muse,
ones.
I'm so sorry.
I
You
did.
have- all
Your
of your luck has been
superpowers.
spent on the first 2 rolls of the game.
I've died. I mean, that's such a bad roll. I just died.
That is not good.
Horrible.
So again, that's a miss, and it clangs off this boulder that's right behind and just like sends it straight up into the air, just pew pew. Errant arrow. That leads us to Max.
I'm just kind of chuckling at all the mishaps here. All right, it looks like it's up to the old sword here. I'm going to take another swing at this failed beast.
Ooh,
I
yep.
hope that.
That's gonna hit.
That's
a 17.
And I click on there.
Oh, sheesh.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Cleaving a good chunk of this warg off and away.
Gross.
It is looking pretty rough. Anything else, Max?
I just kind of look back at everybody else. Is like, this is how it's done, I believe.
I'm so confident, but then yet not. All right.
All right.
Nyx
For me.
of the Stevie variety.
Is it like almost dead here?
Yeah, it's looking real rough. 5 HP.
All right. I'm gonna move up to here.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna shoot these little bastards over here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa. Ooh, that might be a rough shot from where you're at. I'm just saying. That
I mean,
that house
then
in the way.
I'll move right here.
Do you have enough movement? I'd let you get the bottom one there. They are
Yeah,
behind
I mean-
coverage, so they do have a little bit. They got, what is it for half?
Half covered,
Is it plus
yeah.
2?
Yeah.
So they're going to have a little bit. Their heads are only peeking out. How good are you with that?
Shot.
Yeah, I mean,
Eyeball shot. Go ahead.
Do
You
it.
got
Eyeball
Got
shot.
it.
I mean,
Got
I
it.
could just
I want
cast
you to-
magic missile, and all 4 go to that, or 3 go to that one guy.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, fuck
That-
you.
Fuck your coverage. I just cast
Oh,
magic
wow.
missile.
That's
Um,
9 right to the bottom guy. I knocked a cigarette out of his mouth.
Or relight it.
Yeah, that's right.
You gave him an eyebrow like waxing. Just
Yeah. What if I told you this goblin's
I didn't
name
do
was
that, by the way.
Tot? Would you still attack it if it
Yeah.
had a cute name like Tot?
I mean, yeah,
So how much damage do you do?
yeah.
9.
9 again. 9 again.
Heineken.
Schmierdigan, Wiedingen. Yeah, that's enough to like blow that one away. He's just like peeking up, and then all of a sudden, just 3 bolts of magic missile right to its forehead, just lays him back. And you see the other goblin named Pojo immediately run behind this boulder and hide itself. As
He
It's
was
you,
just
okay,
over there
come
like
out.
farming.
It's okay. Come out.
We're friendly.
I don't think so. You killed Tot. Is that it?
Yeah.
So, Nyx, you could have killed the warg. Now the warg gets to attack.
Yeah, but it's not engaged with me, so it
It's
wouldn't
not
attack
me.
me.
Fuck off.
Selfish.
Okay. So Maximilian, it's coming at
Yes.
you with a bite.
Oh,
I mean, just to be clear, I think it speaks highly of my teammates that they can handle
I have
what's
confidence in you.
happening.
Well, luckily for you, it rolled an 8, and I don't think that's going to
See,
do it.
I knew that. Nyx has some
You
precog
knew nothing. That's not true.
He's
ability.
from Minority Report.
Enhanced from the obey.
what?
He is clairvoyant now.
Exactly. And I got rid of the dude named Thought.
Tot.
He's a
Yeah, we don't want to.
Oh, I thought it was thought too.
I changed that on purpose.
I thought it was thought.
Yeah.
I know what I said.
Thought, the gremlin. I mean, the goblin.
Yeah.
Goblin.
Is it okay to
thought.
call people thoughts?
It's his name. It's what he
It
said.
depends on how you spell it, I suppose.
It's a tot.
Tippy top.
As in
Okay.
tater?
Or tater tot.
That's a tot.
He's
The
a
H
tater,
is silent. Okay,
Yeah,
I got you.
All right.
Okay.
Balgram.
Balgram.
Balgram
Balgram.
Graham.
into the arena.
Balgram.
All right, I'm still kind of
arena.
thrown for a loop that my axe actually embedded in the first one's neck. So I yank it out and I transfer that motion to come down on the other one with another attack.
Okay. Show me what you're working with. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Ooh. Yeah,
Nice.
big 18.
Arrgh.
4.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. Kitty purr.
Yeah, what you get?
So, I see 8 damage.
8?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why I did both of them, but
Well,
yeah.
it's just
It'll
gonna roll
always
both,
do
and
that.
you just, make sure you're being honest with the.
You just decide.
Oh, it did it last time. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
fine.
I didn't realize. All right.
So you plant this battle axe in its head, and as that motion, the force of you planting it, it kind of drives the head of the maw, towards Max. And Max, it looks like this is coming and lunging towards you and going to bite you. And just as it gets to your face, it kind of snaps and then falls down right at your feet, with Balgram's battle axe trying to break free from the back of it.
Break free.
Well played, Balgram. Well played indeed. You got red on you, by the way.
Oh. Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
Oh dear.
I know.
Well,
I got it on me too.
I brought 3 extra cloaks just in case.
Master Miss, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Wow.
Hundies.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's good to see ya. Glad you joined us. I was going to say Featherfall, thanks for the gifted sub, but that was from 2 hours ago. I already said that. Anyway.
Yep.
Okay, so moving on. I think we'll stay in initiative here for a little bit, depending on what you guys want to do. But Thiccboi, you see the one goblin Pojo has hidden behind that rock, and you heard a few of its choice words saying, "No, they're not coming out."
Did it speak common or? Urban?
Yeah. It would. You spoke to it in common. It would respond.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right, and so I will take my 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 feet of movement, and then use my bonus action, if I could, to put my hex onto the goblin. Would I be able to see it or know it? Because I knew it was hiding.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of the distance and.
If I'm like, especially if I'm like 25, 30 feet up in the air.
Are you within the distance of that?
I am.
Okay, yeah. So you can put that hex on it.
And then I'll just hit it with Eldritch Blast, my honey.
Keep it
mead.
alive.
Oh, I mean, Thiccboi would never do that.
That's fair.
Okay. You're gonna that's a 19 you rolled?
Yep.
Can we get
It's a
some?
So-
choice there, Cotton.
Can we get somebody to
8.
check your dice?
What, my dice?
I'm kidding.
Are you calling him a liar?
No, never.
Some church dice going on.
Yeah, church dice, that's right.
So 8 damage plus 2 for the hex.
No,
4
it's,
for the hex.
yeah. 4 for the hex, yeah.
Wow.
The 2 is the cold
Way
from
down.
my genie.
Okay, yeah. So little Pojo is no mo.
Ooh, as indicated by the red X.
Yeah. So I put him in the turn order, but that was just dumb. That was
He
just.
got Olo'd.
Aw.
Why did we kill the goblin?
They had red circles around them, and they were on the map, and so they died.
I just
And
got,
plus, Nick killed the other one.
I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, I mean, I feel like they weren't helping, so they were obviously hindering, which same can be said for.
They gave us aggressive looks. No.
Well, I mean, same could
They
be
looked
said for the
mean.
Lord behind us here, too.
Like,
You were squinting
Well.
at us.
Thiccboi goes to the Lord, starts like blasting.
Why didn't you help?
take out the kid.
Nick's almost died.
I have 1 hit point left.
Nick's almost died.
I got you.
You know what, folks? This is a good
Let's level
time.
up.
This is a good time. Let's level up.
What?
Let's level up. So we're gonna kind of ease into the wrapping up of this first episode of
Storm Kings.
Storm
King's Thunder.
King's Blunder.
Stormy Daniels Thunder. Keep the
You know,
Dallas,
London. I tried to
You know
make
what?
a Stormy Daniels pun for the title of tonight, and it was just proving too difficult and sort of made me feel gross. So
It's so
I
hard.
didn't. But thank you for full
Oh,
circle.
but the whole Debbie Dallas thing didn't.
Well,
Yeah,
understand.
last I checked.
I'm glad that you have your,
Correct me if I'm wrong. Get Snopes on this. I don't think Debbie. No, I'll stop. It was going to be an anti-Trump comment, and fuck
Oh,
that
I'm
guy.
pro that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that.
I was going to say I didn't think she
But-
shared presence with Diaper Dawn, but
I do have a question for my party members of one of my Eldritch invocations. And so one that I want to pick is like if I hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, I have an option where I can move them 10 feet away or 10 feet closer to me. So it's like, do you want to like push or pull on that? Like if we think about like combat or like out of character kind of stuff. Look.
I like the push personally, but I don't.
Vote. It's vote.
I don't know.
Let's vote.
yeah.
let's
So
do it,
you're
vote.
asking the group what would be more fruitful.
Yeah, push or pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just if I'm in the front, you can pull them.
Too closer to you. Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
no,
the great
no.
sword. Yeah. Okay.
Font
Okay.
of
So you're going to
magic.
pick the poll?
Well, I want let have Max roll a D100. Let's see what happens.
D100.
Let's
Font
let
of
the
magic.
dice
Okay.
decide.
So a 37.
Yeah, we're gonna go the Call of Cthulhu rules, and we'll do the pool.
I love it. All right, so as our group is sort of leveling up here and figuring out the new boons that they get, like I said earlier, Storm King's Thunder is we're on the highway to level up town, and the first 5 levels are going to come very quick. So if you're watching at home and calculating XP, 2 wargs is probably not enough to get them to a level up, but I don't care. So they're going to level up pretty quick. So they're moving from level 1 to level 2. Good job there. You've killed 2 wargs and 2 goblins. But how is the level up coming? Do we want to discuss what you're
Not-
choosing? Much like London and Thiccboi talked about their polling action.
We're
Thiccboi,
pullers. We're not pushers.
yeah, Thiccboi be polling. Anybody else
Oh.
got any cool things that they are coming to them with their level
I get
up?
I get my sorcery points.
Oh, good.
So something like maybe twin spell.
Oh, Heighten, is that one? It's been a while since
Yeah,
I played
heightened
a
spell.
sorcerer. Okay.
When you cast a spell that forces a creature to make a saving throw to resist, you can spend 3 sorcery points to give one target the spell disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mick, you're playing a fighter, yeah? Level
Yeah, there's
2?
not
Do you get
much to
second
it.
wind, or what do you get at level 2?
I had second wind.
Okay.
Sick.
I don't think I have anything new.
Okay. Nothing new to report? Some hit points.
Oh no, I can do action surge, where I can take
Oh,
an
yeah,
additional
sure.
action on a turn once per
Oh,
short
yeah.
rest.
Heck yeah. I like that one.
I'm not sure how to level up by myself here.
Are you in D&D Beyond, or
No, I'm in
No,
roll 20.
you have to use the Character Mancer, and it is
Oh.
hot garbage.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm used to
Yes.
using D&D Beyond, so I wasn't sure what.
Okay, but we could do it on off stream if we need
Okay.
to.
Can
Ooh,
I
I
go
get
ahead
proficiencies.
and use lay on hands on Nyx right quick?
Yeah, if you want to take care of that now, so we don't forget for next time, if you're
See him all
willing
bloodied
to.
up back here. I'll go ahead and do that.
Lay on some hands.
Do I just click it? I'm not sure.
Let me check.
I see it on my sheet, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, so you have, if you scroll next to the number, there's a little down button that you could just, you decide how much you want to give them, up to 5. But you are level 2 now, so you get 10, right? You get 5 per level?
I believe, I'm not sure.
17, baby.
Anyway, we can take care of that off stream. It'll be
Okay.
We'll get there. All right, folks. Anybody else want to wrap up their level ups? Are we doing well? Feeling good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right, folks. This was a good opening for me, I think. I had a great time. I hope you did too. I hope everybody in chat enjoyed this. These will be up on YouTube, so if you're following along there, thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button and that like button. Get ready for the next episode next week where we figure out what's going on in Nightstone.
Mm-hmm.
And
Dr. Dre song.
What is it titled?
Get ready for the next episode.
Oh. I haven't heard that one.
Ready for the next episode.
More of a Busta fan. Whoa! That kind of stuff. Anyway.
What?
Muse.
Like,
What?
I'm just like la da 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 da.
Yeah.
Singing
I
in my
looked
head.
at Bob and I was like, oh.
That's it. There's nowhere to go but down from here. So we're gonna end the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out. Catch us. Let's see what's happening on the channel. Friday, Star Wars. Saturday, Cairn. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. There's gonna be no
chances out for Tuesday.
What a
Loser.
What I said.
So Monday, Thursday, we're continuing our Zombicide campaign. We're playing Zombicide through Tabletop Simulator with me,
by the way, Bob.
Bob, Chance, and Church, having a great time there. So we'll have that going on Monday and Thursday of next week. But come back for Friday, Star Wars, Saturday, Cairn, Monday, Zombicide, Wednesday, episode 2. And we'd love to see you back again. All right. Like Busta Rhymes says, we'll see you on the next episode.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
That and 2 packs.